The weather today is the most bipolar thing I've ever seen. It was raining like 4 seconds ago. Now it's sunny and 80 degrees out again. And we were actually gonna go film, and we loaded the stuff up in the truck to go fishing, and then all of a sudden it started downpouring, hailing, and then we said, oh, we can't do this. And then we looked at our fish tank and go, wow, when was the last time we fed these fish? As well as, how's our water level doing? So we're gonna make this into a fish feeding, seeing if our tank is still doing good, as well as just kind of a general update on how everything's going at the new house. So let's check. You know, we're new to this whole tank deal. We've been getting some hate comments, but we're figuring this out. We've only killed one fish so far. So let's check our water clarity, or water contents. Let's see if our water's good. You know how many times I asked you to take the dead fish out of there? The ones on the filter?
Couple. Well, that's why we're going to clean it right now. Let's go. Shut up.
Honestly, I might fight Matt right now because I said, hey man, do you mind getting those dead fish out of there? Well, I ran out the other day and he's like, yeah, no problem, dude. Came back, they're still in there. He was supposed to help maintain the tank. This was supposed to be, he wanted to take on this project for the new house, and you know, it's just not getting done. But we got the water sampling test here, freshwater test report card, and everything looks good except we have a kind of a high nitrate level. So what that means is we're going to change 25% of the water, which we need to do a cleaning. Every month you're supposed to do a cleaning and change 25% of the water. So it was time to do that anyways. And this is a little bit different. You know, I have a big tank at the Googan HQ, but we pay somebody to maintain that tank. It's a 500-gallon tank, and I don't do any hands-on stuff. But for this one, this is all hands-on, which kind of gives me, I like it. It means that I'm going to learn some more about this tank and see exactly what it's like to take care of fish, and you guys will know for sure what to do as well, because this is a new thing for me. So we got a cleaning pump, we got some bait. Let's get back to the house and see these fish. We're back in the beautiful estate here. Estate. What is wrong with me right now? What is wrong with me? So let's get a close-up zoom here of that filter. Wes, get on that. Get on that right there. See that, guys?
Look at those rabbit turds below it, too. I mean, no wonder I wasn't going to clean it. Look how disgusting it is.
So that is the beautiful... Matt said, hey, I'm going to maintain the tank. I'm going to make sure stuff's going. He was all ready for this. And now he's just like, oh, I don't know. Those have been sitting in there for a week. That's where our nitrate levels are high. So here's the plan. We want to get these fish kind of, you know, we need to feed them first, because if we clean the tank first, they'll get all stressed out and they won't eat. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed them, get them all happy, get them all relaxed, and then we'll clean the tank. But first things first, let's throw a cricket in there and see what happens. Here we go. First thing feeding. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Oh, baby, he smoked the cricket. He absolutely destroyed it. I think the bass now knows that there's something going on. All right, here's round two. Round two cricket. There's something crazy about watching fish eat. That's why, like, it's so cool to have them, is because, like, when you do feeding times like this, it's like, it just makes all the maintenance worth it. So most of the fish we did get were these little rosy goldfish right there, but we did get one big fish just to see if our bass will eat it. Our bass is not very big. It's a small bass, so we're going to put this in right now. Oh, here we go. Oh, he sees it.
The gill eats it.
The blue gill just eats it. It looks like our bass is not eating the goldfish. I don't know. He's kind of timid. We have like a very timid... We haven't even named the fish yet. We need to go through the comments after this video and name the fish. But here we go. We're putting in a little rosy. Oh, that thing is dead as hell. Side attack. Dude, he's so spookish.
Yeah, that was a weird attack.
Oh, we missed. Got that one. Now he's hungry. He's just going ham. He's just going ham.
Oh, that poor little dude.
It's over.
He knows his life's coming to an end.
Oh my gosh, dude. Crushed him. So what we got here is a typical vacuum that you'd buy at a pet store. How it works is it's gravity. Once you get the water going, it kind of will flow out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 25% of this water out. We're just gonna clean the gravel, clean the poop that's in the bottom, and make this tank clean again.
Yeah, it's coming. It's flowing back here. You got Lake AP Bassin back here. Oh, all right. Finding Nemo. Yeah, he's out. What are you doing? Poor dude didn't know what was coming. Here he is. Save his life. Put him back in there. Jeez.
Either way, he's gonna die. Well, now he's upside down.
How wrong that he's not an idiot.
Yeah, Rungy is not dumb. Rungy was explaining how this thing's some sort of vacuum that you hook up to your sink and then it vacuums somehow. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, come here. Come take a look at this. It's a pretty unique fixture. Look at this thing. So what you essentially have is a three-way piece. And okay, so what you have here is a three-way piece. And the water literally pushes out. And then if you want water to suck out, watch this. You turn this on. Now it's literally sucking water out. It pushes the water out, and now it creates a vacuum. So if you want to fill your tank, turn that on. Now you're filling it. So that's what we're doing right now. We are filling the water into the tank. We took 25, probably 25, 30% of the water out of the tank. That's what you're supposed to do, kind of keep the ecosystem balanced. And now the tank is filling up. It's crazy because we did have a water test before we put fish in, and the levels were great. So we vacuumed up a lot of dead fish, a lot of poop, not dead, not our like pet fish, but we had some dead bait fish that were in the bottom of the tank. We didn't even know we're down there, like hidden under rocks. And then now we're gonna also check.
Yeah, do our own water test.
Yeah, we're gonna do our own water test.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep this video going. I think my buddy Dice is coming over too tonight, so we'll just keep on getting you guys some more content tonight because this fish tank definitely needs some more work. He's eating more. Should we check the filter?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the deal with this filter?
I don't know, but I don't know if we have any replacement.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that was open. That was closed. Why'd you open it?
Oh, frick! Get the towel.
Why did you open it back up?
Well, my buddy Dice showed up. He's been working on the boat while I've been gone. And we're going to end this video on kind of that note since the fish feeding did not go like... He didn't crush as good as we hoped he was going to crush. He kind of ate a couple, which was super cool to see him eat for the first time. But I think he's still kind of getting used to everything, kind of moving around, shaking. So, Dice, how's the boat going?
Pretty good, man.
Not that good, actually. But we took it apart a couple weeks ago, and... Are you feeling better about your decision?
Yeah.
Everybody said you got a killer deal.
Yeah, no, I definitely did. Looking at prices, I've been monitoring the forums where you can buy and sell boats, and I've actually found the same boat, much higher price than what I paid for it. So, I think.
Monitoring them forums, eh?
Yeah, but anyways, I took apart the motor with my buddy. We found one nest, or two nests actually, one in the head, and then I believe one in where the air comes in.
Should we go look at it?
I'm no outboard expert, so I don't even know what half of this stuff means. My buddy, I was going through it with, knows outboards a little bit more than me, but we'll definitely need some of your guys' input as we kind of take apart and show you the biggest concern, I think, which could be a make or break of whether it's salvageable or whether we just go buy a new outboard, attach that on. So we'll go take a look and show you guys what we're dealing with. So take a look at the spark plugs here. Obviously going to need new ones, but in this one, this bottom one is where we first saw some stuff when we took out this spark plug the first time. A bunch of crap came out with it. And that was the first one we checked, so we're like, oh shit.
Do you think
this
there's
is gonna be
any
a
way that
mess.
this guy, like, when he put this boat away, it was working? There's no way to even know.
So, did I tell you that when I was in Texas, our buddy Joe Hines, if you're listening, maybe he doesn't want his name out there, but anyways, the original owner of this boat. So, at one of John's meetups, we actually ran into one of the original boat owner of this, and it was a crazy story. He had recognized the boat from a video Alex and I did a year ago, and we thought we were going to go in there and just grab the boat and begin working on it, but it was actually my grandpa's farmer's sons who had put it in the barn in sometime between like 2005 and let it sit until 2019 when I bought it from him. And anyways, the original owner said, that's my boat. I had a Bass Tracker, 1989, 1800 FS, and I took off the decals. I was like, yeah, all right. Like, yeah, there's a chance. But anyways, when I bought the boat, the original forms had that guy's contact info there. And long story short, we exchanged numbers. He gave me a call a couple weeks ago once the first video dropped and kind of told me a little bit more about the boat and when he owned it and whatnot. Definitely going to need a wrench to get these off. But crazy story. One of John and Perrick's fans was actually the original owner of this boat. So he was all interested in it, and I'm sure we'll keep him up to date on the process of getting it going. But anyways, he said he didn't use the boat much, and the other guys he thought mostly used it for duck hunting, which it did come with a bunch of duck
That's
decoys.
insane.
So yeah, crazy story kind of about the boat, but we're going to get the rest of these off, and I'll kind of show you what we're working with in here, and we'll need your advice on what you think is the
so a lot
best
of people
play.
reached out and said they wanted to help. I just didn't know, like, I really do. We need more people to reach out and help us with this. Like, I didn't respond to everybody, so if you didn't get a response, just DM me again. But, like, we were at a point where I was gone, and I didn't know if I can meet up with people, so, like, I kind of, like, put it off. But, like, now it's summer, so we really need to start working on this thing.
Yep.
Because the goal is to get this thing at least fishable. Everybody said that we need to put this thing in the water.
Yeah, we should. If any of you guys are familiar with 1989 Mariners, you know how to get, no, this is actually 1990, but we can't figure out how to get the lower unit off. We took off all the boats. I don't know if it needs like some serious WD-40 work or something, but we cannot get it
Take
off.
this top one off? I've never taken off a piston cap before. Is that what this is? Piston
Valve
cap?
cover. It's a valve cover.
Valve cover?
At least that's what they call it. In
The
car
cover,
engines.
the cover that covers the pistons. So there's 6 pistons in this engine, and we're just looking inside. And I guess Sam did this with his buddy the other day, and it's pretty cool. This one's pretty clean. Now we're gonna look at this one, which is dirty.
Oh, never mind. Still got one nut.
One nut, but he's got
Wow.
only one nut.
That was a suspense killer. This is what we're dealing with here.
Oh, jeez.
I'll see if I can find some of the original footage, but there was actually a mouse nest in here, leaves and everything that they had brought in there. So this is fully corroded. And so what we need to figure out is what's the cost comparison of having someone come in here, a machine guy, and fix this, or do we just buy a new outboard?
So now all of a sudden you've got wire chews. The wires are chewed. One of the pistons is bad. And this one might be bad, and we have no key. We need your opinion, your guys' opinions now that we've shown you this, because we've opened it up. There's chewed wires, there's corrosion in one of the pistons, and we also can't get the lower unit off. So that's kind of the update on the boat.
Yeah, real promising.
Lots of promise here, but we've also, Dice has said he's been looking at new engines online, so that might be the best bet at this point. But he did clean it up, and it looks good, man.
Yeah, I got a little dirty again, but now we'll go show you kind of the other issue that I think needs to be addressed just as much as the motor, and that's kind of around the main drain in the center of the boat. Some of the wood's kind of rotted out, so I think we'll probably have to cut some of that out. Hopefully it's as easy as just kind of replacing that center piece. But yeah, we'll show you that, and then we kind of need your feedback on what you guys think is the best way to approach this. So we're gonna put this stuff back together, and then we'll show you the middle of the boat. But my thought is, like, you try and cut from, like,
So we've got a rotting deck as our issue here. I don't think it's that bad. His buddy didn't think it's that bad, but it's something that we're gonna have to address once. I think the first thing is we really do need it before you buy that motor. Do a flow test.
yes. But honestly, I'm not. I would be really, really shocked if there was an issue with the hull. The hull's actually in really good shape.
Put it out there, just sink
Sinks,
it.
yeah.
Well, that is the update on Dice's boat. We are going to do a float test this week because that's what you guys recommended, but we just want to show you guys the motor. We're leaning towards putting an offer in on another engine to help just get done with this, because I don't think this thing is salvageable at this point. Please, though, comment below, DM me, let me know, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. The bass, the bluegill are fed, the tank is clean, and Dice's boat is still Dice's boat. We will catch you guys in the next episode of AP Bass.